Welcome students. In our previous video we have learned about different number system with its phase and with an example. We have already known that there are four number systems which we used, that is decimal, binary, octal and hexa number systems. Here we are going to learn how to convert decimal number systems into binary number systems. Okay, we have already known that in a decimal number system there are two parts. One is integer parts and another is fractional parts. Okay, at first we have to learn how to convert integer part into binary number system. So we know that in decimal number system there are 9 digits, that is from 0 to 1, and in binary number systems there are 2 digits, 0 and 1. Okay, let us see what is the procedure. The main procedure is, at first, suppose here is an example 1 2 3. As this base is 10, it is written like here in subscript notation. All the base must be written in subscripted rotation, and we have to convert in binary number. That's why it's given here is an question mark. Okay, now what we have to do, we have to convert it into binary number, and we know that there are two numbers in binary number system, 0 and 1. So our first thing is we have to divide this number, that is 1 2 3. This is our decimal number. We have to divide this number with the base of the number which we have to convert, in which we have to convert this decimal number. What does it mean? That means that we are going to convert it into binary number system. So the base of binary number is 2. That's why we have to divide this decimal number 1 2 3 with 2. Again I am repeating, we have to whenever we are going to divide decimal number system into another number system, any number system, whether it is decimal number system, a binary number system, octal number system, hexadecimal number system, we have to divide that decimal number systems with the base of that number system in which we are going to convert the decimal number system. That is, if we are going to convert it into binary number system, we have to divide it with 2. If we are going to convert it into octal number system, we have to divide it with 8, which we'll see in our later video. And if we are going to convert it into hexadecimal number system, then its base is 16. That's why we have to divide it with 16. Okay, so now here we are going to convert it into binary number system. That's why we are dividing the decimal number system with 2, because the base of binary number system is 2. Okay, so let us see here 2 1 2 3. Whenever we are going to divide it 2, here it is 6 2 is 12 and 1 2 is 2, and the remainder is there. So we have to write the quotient parts here and the remainder parts in the following of the quotient part. We have to write the remainder here. Okay, if anyone have any problem in dividing like this way, they can divide the number here normally, in normal way, that is 61 divided by 12, 2, like this way. The 61 divided by 2 like this way. What it is, 3 2 is 6, here it is 1. As 1 is not divisible by 2, we have to write it 30 0. Okay, then this is quotient part and this is remainder part. We don't have to use here any point notation, only we need one quotient parts and one remainder part. So here again divide 2, here it is 30 and remainder is 1. So the quotient parts must be written. So the quotient parts must be written here below the 61 and the remainder parts must be here. Again 2 15 2 is 30, remainder is 0. Again 2 7 2 is 14, remainder is 1. Again 7 is divisible by 2. 3 2 is 6, 1 remainder. Again 3 is divisible by 2. 2 1s are 2, remainder is 2. Okay, we can leave it here either, or again we can divide it 2 whenever 2 is divided, 1 is divided by 2, quotient is 0 and the remainder is 1. We have to divide it until it reaches 0. Okay, so these are all the remainders. We have to take these remainders from downwards to upwards direction. Okay, not from upwards to downwards direction. We have to take the remainders from downwards to upward direction. So what will be the value? This 2, 3, 10, its value is, whenever we are counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 1, then 0, then 1, 1, 2, 1. This is our binary number system. You see here only the numbers are 0 and 1, nothing else. As this is a binary number, each digit must be either 0 or 1. Here the digits are 1, 2, 3. As 1, 2, 3 belongs to decimal number system, here as it is in the, as this is in the binary number system, then the values are 1 and 0 only. Okay, why the values are 1 and 0? As we divide the number by 2, each number is divisible by 2, then whenever any number is divisible by 2, the remainder is only 0 or 1. That's why we get, and we take the remainder value, and that's why we get the numbered systems in 0 and 1, as this is binary number systems. Okay, now let us see, here is another example, 405. 405, we have to convert it again binary number system, so we have to divide it by 2. 2 2s are 4, 0, 2 2s are 4, remainder 1. 2 1s are 2, 0, 2 1s are 2, remainder 0. 5 2s are 10, 0, as 1, here it is 1 left, so remainder 1. 25 is a 15, 0. 12 2 is a 24, 1 remainder. 6 2 is a 12, 0 remainder. 3 2 is a 6, 0 remainder. 2 1s are 2, 1 remainder. We can also left here either, or we can divide it again with 2, so it becomes 2 0 and 1. Now we have to take the remainders from downwards to upward direction, so our result is 405, 10 equals to 1 1 0 0 1 0 1 1 0 0 1 0 1 0 1 1 0 1. You have to keep in mind that as this number is binary number system, so all the digits must be within binary number system. That is, in binary number system, that the digit must be 0 and 1. So all the digit must be either 0 or 1. Okay, so this is very easy. Only you have to keep it in your mind, the division procedure. Now let us see the conversion of fractional part. Okay, decimal to binary number system. Decimal to binary number system means its base is 10 and convert it into binary number system base in 2. Okay, so this procedure, in order to convert the fractional part, the procedure is slightly different. Okay, as we have to divide by 2 in, as we have to divide by 2 whenever we are going to convert integer part into binary number system, and in fractional part, in order to convert fractional part of a decimal number to binary, we have to multiply it by 2. Let us see. Here it is 0.15 multiplied by 2. We get 15 to ja 30. Point is after 2 digit, so here it is points, and at the left sides of the point there must be 0. Okay, now again we have to take this, keep in mind this integer fractional part, that means 0.30. Again we have to multiply, take this 0.30 and we have to multiply this by 2. Okay, this is 60. 32 ja, decimal is after 2 places and we have to put it 0. Okay, here it is, fractional parts is 0.60. Now take this 0.60 into 2. So what it is? 60 into 2 means 1, 2, 0. Point it's after 2 places. So here from the right side. So here it is point. Okay. Again we take the fractional part, that is 0.20. Now take 0.20 into 2. Each time we have to multiply the fractional part by 2. Okay, so it is 40.40. Again 0.40, 0.40 by 2, it is 80. You can left here that 5 places, after multiplying 5 places you can left here, okay, because it will be rounded off. After point we can take only maximum is 5 digit or 6 digit, but here we do again fractional parts is 0.80 into 2, it becomes 160. Here you see, here it is 60, here is also we have 0.60 value, so it will repeat this portion. If we do here 0.60 into 2, again it is 1.20. That means this part will always be repeated, so we have to left here. Okay, if it is not repeated, if it is going on and on like multiplying this process, we multiply this only 5 parts, then left it. Now we have to take this integer portion of each multiply from upward to downward direction. This integer part, fractional parts we use to multiply by 2, and the integer part, here you see all the integer parts are 0 and 1. So 0 and 1 means it is within binary number system, so we have to take this 0 and 1 all the integer parts, and the integer parts must be take from upward direction. Whenever we are going to convert it into integer part number in binary number system, we take the remainders from downward to upward, and here we have to take from upward to downward direction. That means 0.152 equals to 0.12001001001. Okay, as it will be going on and on, we have to write here approx. This is must, we have to write here approx. Okay, because it is not the end of this multiplication, it is approximate value. Okay, now let us see, here it is another example. 0.062 into, we have to multiply it by 2. So here it will be 2 to ja 4, 6 to ja 12. The point is after 3 digits, that it's here. Left side integer part is 0. Okay, now take these fractional parts, that is 0.124 into 2. It will be 248. After 3 decimal places, this is here. So integer part is 0. Now take these fractional parts. 0.248 into 2. Its value is 496. So point it's after 3 places, so it is 3 decimal places and integer part is 0. Now take these fractional parts, that means 496 into 2. It will be 992. Point integer part 0. Again 0.992 into 2. It will be 1984. So here it is after 3 decimal places. After 3 decimal places 984. Okay, so already here it is 5 times we have already multiplied. So we can leave it here. Now we take the number in downward direction, all the integer values. So our results is 0.06210 equals to 0. We have to write the decimal value because it is decimal fractional part conversion. So the value must be in point value. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 0 and 1. You see here all the numbers are 0 and 1. Here also all the numbers are 0 and 1. So this is our decimal value. So as it's also approx, we have to write here approx. Okay. Now if the number is, so we have already learned how to convert integer part and how to convert fractional part. Here both are given, integer part and fractional part. So we have to do one by one. So at first we have to write integer part. What is it? 34. So convert it 34 2. 2 1s are 2, 2 7s are 34. Remainder 0. 8 2 is 16, remainder 1. 4 2 is 8, remainder 0. 2 2 is 4, remainder 0. 2 1s are 2, remainder 0. 2 zeros are 0, remainder 1. So we take this number in upward. So write 3410 equals to 1 1 2 3 3 0 1 0 1 0. Okay, so integer part is complete. Now let us do fractional part. Fractional part. Here fractional part is 0.25. So we have to multiply the fractional part by 2. For integer part we have to divide it. For fractional part we have to multiply it. So it is 50 point, it's integer part 0. Now take the integer part, a fractional part. 50 into 2, 100 means 100. Okay, so you see here the fractional parts becomes 00. So if we are going to multiply 00 by 2, it will again 00. So we can leave it here. Now we have to take integer portion from upward to downward. Here see, here it is downward to upward, here it is upward to downward. So 0.25 10 equals to 0.01. Okay, now we have to, so we get the integer value, binary value of the integer part and the fractional value of the integer part. Now we have to merge this both because we have to write the answer. We have given this number. So we have to merge. So here the integer parts 1 0 0 0 1 0 for integer 1 and 0.01. Okay, here we don't have to write approx because it is completely multiplied. 0 0 if multiplied by 2, then it becomes 0 0. But if in our previous example, if it is not completed, then we have to write the value approx. Okay, so this is very easy. Whenever we have to convert integer part, we have to divide the decimal number with the base of the system. As it is converted into binary number system, that means binary number means its base is, we know, base 2. Okay, so we have to divide the integer part by 2 and we have to take the remainder part in downward to upper direction, and for fractional part we have to multiply it by 2 and we have to take the integer portion. Okay,